Good morning, everyone. This is going to be the first episode of Fall Out of Bed. Alright. Now, more or less what we're going to do here is we're just going to, talk about, all the ins and outs of stuff, existential crisis. So, that'll be our first thing. Alright. So, an existential crisis is basically the feeling that you have no meaning in the galaxy. For instance, let's say, if you were to die, no one would care. It would leave no mark in history. People die and people get born every single day. Only a select number of few, leave a mark. Leonardo da Vinci, for instance. Everyone pretty much knows who he is. But, a guy who lives to you next door, who sits in his house every day and does nothing, do you remember his name? I mean, if you weren't his neighbor, would you know his name? Probably not. I mean, you could guess it maybe, but probably not. So we're going to touch down here. And it's very difficult to get out of an existential crisis. Because your mind just won't let go of the fact that it's worthless. So, really the only way to get out of an existential crisis is just to try and worry about other things in the world. Try and look on the bright side of life always. Even if you don't leave a mark, be happy that you didn't leave your mark. I mean, everyone's done bad things in their life. Just be glad that there isn't, history of that. Another thing that we need to touch on is the apocalypse. Now, people believe it, people don't believe it, there are theories about it, there are, non-existent theories about it, there's conspiracies, basically anything that has to do with the, anything that has to do with the end of the world has to do with an apocalypse of some sort. The few common apocalypses that people see happening, which probably won't, but, there's always a few chances. We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, honestly, I don't think about the future, I don't think about the past, I just think about what's going to happen if I do one thing that, I don't really care about future events, I don't care about past events, I just care about what I'm doing now. This glass of tea. If I drink this, is it going to lead to another glass? Is it going to lead to me not finishing this glass? Who knows? I'm going to get another glass. No, I'm kidding. But, more or less, a few apocalypses that people really, really worry about are zombies, which, probably not going to happen, but little chances. Basically, a zombie apocalypse is the theory that either some weird virus turns actual, living, breathing people into flesh-eating monsters, or that people who have died come back to the living and have a unending hunger for the flesh. So, it's pretty much zombies. Another very drastic thing is global warming. And, it's kind of, no one really knows if it's happening or not. People just, say it is, and there's other people, proving other theories that prove that it isn't happening. More or less, no one really knows. I don't really care. I just think, as long as I'm going to be fine for the duration of my life, then I don't care. You can go and dump a pound of dead meat on someone's doorstep. I just don't care. But, that's a really, really bad, saying, go dump a pound of meat on someone's doorstep. But, my point is, sorry, I'm not feeling too good lately. Global warming is the theory that pollution in our atmosphere from, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, mainly dioxide, gets up into the atmosphere, and then that goes to the North Pole, and it starts, chipping away at what's left of it, and, that just kind of leads to the oceans rising, somewhere else. The ocean's rising, and when the oceans will rise, that will drastically, mess with weather. Like we're talking hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis. All these things would become much more relevant. Plus, major flooding in cities. So we're talking like by an iceberg, because this actually happened. An iceberg the size of Singapore. And if you don't know where Singapore is, well then go look on a globe. But an iceberg the size of Singapore broke off of Antarctica and landed in the water, and we have nothing to do against this. We literally are just letting it do whatever it wants. If that iceberg comes over and just like destroys England, no one cares. Like, I mean, we all care because that's thousands of millions of lost lives. But everyone's just thinking, we're just going to let this do what it does. Like, it's not like we're going to send a nuke out there, blow up an iceberg or something. Like, that just doesn't work out. The world doesn't work that way. What's another apocalypse? Oh, okay. Meteors. Now, meteors, they fly by Earth all the time, and every single time one even, like, enters our atmosphere, everyone just, like, drops everything, like, runs, like it's a epidemic, which really it isn't. In fact, if you think about it, sorry, not atmosphere, meteorites and, asteroids, all that kind of stuff just, like, enter our atmosphere on, like, a daily basis. And nothing happens. We just have these little space rocks come in and just burn to bits. And that's just the end of it, I guess. I mean, sure, that stuff, like, goes through the atmosphere. Technically, while you're breathing, you're eating, like, Jupiter. So think about that, You're eating another planet slowly. Wow, we are not a good race, are we? Probably not, but, yeah. So, now that we're through all the dreary, depressing, what's that word? Oh, wow, I can't believe I just... Anyway, so now that we're past Apocalypse and Existential Crisis, let's touch down on something that I doubt you guys knew, but is very, very interesting to me, honestly. Scientists have actually found a chemical in bacon that's similar to that in cocaine. And you may be wondering, wow, does this mean whenever I eat bacon I can get really high? No. Actually, all this means is that bacon, like, think about it. Every morning you wake up, what do you think about eating for breakfast? I mean, it's just like, oh, maybe some eggs. No, you're going to eat bacon. Exactly. So, the only way that cocaine and bacon are really relevant, besides, like, carbon, is one major factor: addictiveness. Bacon holds a chemical inside of it similar to that of cocaine, and whenever, like, you snort cocaine, your body gets, like, addicted to it. Like, the only way it can feel that rush, that high, is to snort more cocaine. So bacon has the same properties. Like, whenever you eat bacon, you want to eat more. Like, there's no stopping your addictiveness to bacon. Except for eating bacon. And even that doesn't help, because then what are you going to do? You're going to go down to the store, you're going to go buy some more bacon. Like, the cycle doesn't end. But, yeah. So, I mean, just think about that. While you're sitting there munching down on a piece of bacon this morning, just go back and think, wow, this has a similar chemical to cocaine. And then probably think something like, I should probably cook some eggs with this bacon. Or maybe I should make some toast. And then, oh, where's the butter? Okay, you're getting the point here. But, yeah, so, just kick back and wonder about these things. I mean, maybe not the existential crisis, because that might screw with your head for a bit. I mean, it definitely screws with my head. Like, I'll just be, like, sitting back and then I'll be like, I have no meaning in the galaxy. And just start, slowly hating myself. But, yeah. So, these are just some things to think about. Honestly, I never get depressed thinking about an apocalypse. I just think, wow, man, it'd be awesome seeing a meteorite hit, like, in the middle of nowhere for no reason. Just so you can go, hey, I saw a meteorite land in the field. That's amazing. Like, I mean, that doesn't happen. So, yeah, it's a good thing that we've touched down on this. I hope you all have had a great morning or afternoon or night, whatever time you're watching this. I hope that you subscribe to our channel, OnlyIn Vienna. We have not been posting videos very often. This is just kind of like a new thing that we're trying. I promise that we will come out with more videos. We've been talking about it like on and off for months. But school started again, so we're all like really occupied with that. And besides, like half the people that we trying to work with don't even have like proper recording equipment. Even I don't. This is my laptop I'm using to record this right now. You can probably even see my reflection. Yeah, you can. Right there. There's me in my glasses. But you're getting the point here. I'm gonna go take some Benadryl and probably finish this tea that I referenced earlier. Or maybe I didn't. That might have been another take. But I'm gonna go get a Benadryl, and I will post some videos later. Maybe not. Who knows? It's a snow day, so I can do whatever I want. Screw you people. Alright. Well, this is Pinkerton signing off. I hope you all had a fun time watching this video, and if not a fun time, at least, a fairly, memorable time. But, yeah. So, I will see you all later. I'll try and post some videos. Subscribe to the channel. Go into URL and look up bacon and cocaine. Probably shouldn't do that. Feds will be all over you. But, alright everybody. I will see you all later. Peace out.